stop working just to start. I took off some work just to woman. Stop working just to start.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're finally gonna pull the motor I was talking about in the other video off this silver car. We have it on all jack stands. I'm gonna take the whole front end off and then the wheels, and then I'll give you guys an update once all that's off. Alright, so as you can see, the whole front end is off. We're just letting the coolant drain. Over here was power steering and some coolant. We're clearing all this stuff right here and then some of the stuff right here, so it's easier to pull the motor. After that, well, right now I'm probably gonna take the intake manifold off. After that, mostly everything's on the bottom, and then disconnect the ECU stuff and then the motor mounts. It should probably get in the next 30 to 45 minutes. I think we'll be able ready to pull. But yeah, just a little update. So it's probably been like an hour 30 minutes since I showed you the last clip, and you can see the engine's fully out with the trans. Now I just need to pull the trans off because I am going to use my trans off my car, because I looked at the Carfax and it's looked like it's been kept up with maintenance and stuff. So I don't know what this one has, so I'm just take that one off, then put mine onto this motor. But we're going to put this motor on a stand. So just unbolt first we got to unbolt these trans coolant lines, and then the actual trans itself, and then yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so the motor is fully out and on a stand. Now I'm trying to take off all the accessories, harness, all the little everything off, everything I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna do on this motor. The car is out of the shop. We backed it up into a parking spot. After I get this block, well, engine down to it's basically black, no accessories and stuff, I'm gonna pull in my car, which is behind the Jeep. Yeah, that's the car. We took the engine from. But yeah, down to strip down that motor. As you can see, we took all the accessories off the motor: downpipes, turbos, motor mounts, everything. The only thing I still left on there was the high pressure. The oil filter housing is off, everything, all the belts. I'm gonna replace the front main seal. Right now we're doing the oil pan gasket because it didn't look like it was leaking, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. And what the fuck is this? Nigga. Well, we gotta take that shit out. It's a good thing we're doing this. I'm gonna do the rear main seal, even though it looks decent. I'm still gonna do it. But yeah, I'm gonna go get the oil pan for my car and the new hardware. All right, so we cleaned the front of the motor with a brake cleaner. We took out the front main seal already. We're about to put the new one. We did the oil pan gasket yesterday. See, I already have the bolts marked. So now let's put in that new front main seal. All right, so you have the whole front end off of this car. Coolant is drained. Most of the power steering is drained. I'm now gonna disconnect take off the intake manifold to get it ready to get pulled. Disconnect the ECU wiring, and then my friend's on the bottom taking off the shield, and then he's gonna try to take the downpipe stuff off. Time since I've recorded. Motor's out. We went out to eat and everything, so that's why whatever took a break. And then I've just been grinding. So these are already the new turbos on. They are used, but they're not the they're used low mileage, I guess you can say, 17 Ts. Right now I am putting new O-rings on all the old lines, putting everything back up. This turbo is basically done. Move on to this one. I just need to put the drain line one in, new O-ring. But yeah, that's it. As you can see, it's still wiggly. I need to tighten this a little bit more. Tighten it a little bit more, and then yeah, move on to that side. All right, guys. So I know I haven't updated you guys in forever. It's just I've been trying to get this work done. The motor is in. I don't remember what's the last clip I recorded, but the motor's in. Reason I'm not steady on recording is because one, I'm taking up shop space, so I'm trying to get this car out of here as fast as I can. I stayed late today to work on it. The trans was a fucking nightmare. I had to disconnect the trans after I had just fucking put the motor in with the trans because I did not put in the torque converter cream correctly. Because I could tell, because when I went to go bolt the torque converter on to the engine, the engine would not spin, so therefore it was like stuck, not sitting right. So I had to unbolt the trans. So I didn't want to take the motor out, so I just unbolted the trans, dropped it a little bit under the car, put the torque converter in correctly, then tightened that, reconnected the trans, tightened that. The relocated intakes on the new turbos, well, new to me, but used, slightly used. VRSF relocated inlets. Port injection is in, connected, already connected to the fuel. I already cut the intercooler piping so I could put the new coupler. Also already cut this right here to block it off for the 35D coolant tank I'm gonna put. So tomorrow I'll put that intake manifold on, charge pipe here. I need to cut the freaking all this crap so I can fit the big intercooler. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I still need to put the exhaust on too. The catback VRSF exhaust, it is not on, but that's probably the last thing I'm gonna do. But yeah, hopefully she's running by tomorrow night, latest Thursday night. I need it done by this weekend, or at least I really want it done for this weekend. But yeah, next clip's probably gonna be tomorrow. I'm just clean up a little bit right now and get the fuck out of here. But yeah, so you guys are gonna be, y'all see the next clip in a couple seconds. For me, it'll be a whole new day. So yeah, see you guys in the next clip. video's all over the freaking place, but the car is finally done because I look kind of fucked up again. I don't know if I mentioned that I had to drop the trans in another clip, but I had to drop the trans because I didn't bolt the torque converter on right, and me forcing it on, then I let the motor to spin to tighten the actual torque converter bolts. So I had to unmount the trans, make sure the torque converter was in right, then tighten everything, and I was able to tighten it, and then I was able to spin the motor, and it was fine. Now I think because I did that, I like forced the trans on. Well, I did. I forced the trans on when the first time when the torque converter was sitting right. I think I like squished the flywheel or I bent it, and that's why the car is making this noise. In here, it kind of has like a little metal clanking, and I'm pretty sure it's because the flywheel is like bent or not fully flat, whatever. But besides that, the car is running, exhaust is on, slicks are on. I'm gonna try to data log with the flywheel like this, and then if it lets me, yeah, whatever, I'll run it like that, and then maybe like in a week or two I'll take the trans off. Because to be honest, I just want this car out of the shop. I want to stop working on it for a bit, so I'm gonna take a break from that. Video's coming soon. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna add data logging video here, but yeah, this is it. The car is done. The steering wheel was raw. It's on a base map of Bmw full E. Yeah. Alright guys, I know this video is all over the place, and I'm pretty sure I said that before in this video and some other clips, but I never truly ended the video, like whatever, I didn't do a closure on it or anything like that. But I did finish the 90. I know there's some clips of it running already and everything like that. I am driving it right now. Yeah, everything's good as of now, so that's good. But yeah, I didn't get to record everything I wanted to. I was just such in a rush to finish the car and not take up shop space. My guy was supposed to help me film, but like he didn't have time to actually go, so that's why he was not supposed to be recording while I was just working, but that didn't happen. So then yeah, the whole flywheel situation, it's fixed. No more problem, no more chatter over that noise. All right, so I guess I could go over the mods. Everything I did to this car. You know, I kind of explained it before, and now I'm gonna have a whole list to show you guys and read off. I wrote it down in my notes on my iPhone, so I could know exactly what's done to it, or like for future if I ever sell it, or just peace of mind, I know what I have done to it. But yeah, I'm gonna show you that now. So yeah, let's look at my phone. Alright, so this is what's done to my car. It is a 2008 BMW 335 rear-wheel drive. So right away you start with the turbos, with 17T turbos, VRSF relocated intakes, VRSF race intercooler, VRSF exhaust, BMW 335D charge pipe, tile blow valve, arm down pipes, port Precision Raceworks port injection spacer, 50cc injectors in it, Precision Racer stage 3 fuel pump, JB4 and the JB4 port injection controller, whatever the sport steering wheel, I guess you could count that, XHP stage 3 trans tune, 3.5 map sensor, 335D coolant tank, MSD81 DME upgrade, and MHD.Vu full 85 tune. So the reasoning for that MSD81 DME upgrade, I kind of had to do it because my old one took shit on me. We were data logging for the tune and to dial in the tune with .Vu. Yeah, well, on one of the pools, so one of the pools, they just started after the pool, it started misfiring. It wasn't running right. You could tell it was a crazy amount of loss in power. Like I would put foot to the floor and then it would hardly move. So
We took it back to the shop, we scanned it, and we got a bunch of misfire codes, injection cut off, so like injectors weren't working correctly. So then we're like, oh fuck, you know, let's do like the most simple thing first, which is injectors. We tested every injector. I replaced like 3 of them, then we were good. Those we knew worked, but then we cleared the codes and they wouldn't go away, so we're like, I think it's gonna be a DME problem. So then we took the DME out, tested the MOSFETs, because those are really known to go out on the MSD80s. All the MOSFETs were good. We checked it with like the probe and everything. All of them were good. So we're like, what the fuck? Like, it's not the MOSFETs that are, the MOSFETs are the ones that control the injectors. So we're like, what the fuck? It's not the it's not those MOSFETs that control the injectors, so they still shouldn't be misfiring or whatever. Check the spark plugs, they're all good. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, it has to be the DME now. So then luckily we had one at the shop, extra. Bought it off of them, off my guy, and then had it programmed to the cast module and everything. Reflashed the tune to that DME. It worked. All the errors went away. That's pretty much it. We just kept data logging, and now I don't even got to worry about MOSFETs ever, because the MSD81 fixed all the issues MSD80 had. So technically it's well, it is an upgrade. It's way better. But yeah, that's it. I did replace a lot of gaskets, nuts, bolts, hardware stuff when I did all this, for peace of mind. And so I don't have to worry about all of them. So yeah, the recording cut off because I had full memory. But now let's get back into like I said, I replaced all the gaskets, all that stuff, hardware, peace of mind, and everything that usually fails on this car I replaced. So let's get to that. Alright, so I finally made it to work. So right before I go in, I can do this real quick. So like I said, these are all the hardware maintenance stuff I did while I was doing everything. We did new exhaust manifold studs, new exhaust manifold nuts, new exhaust manifold gaskets, new intake manifold gaskets, new turbo exhaust gasket, new O-rings for oil and coolant lines on the turbos, new gasket for turbo drain lines, new turbo slash vacuum lines, new coolant pipe gasket, new NGK spark plugs, oil pan gasket, Mickey Mouse coolant hose, rear main seal, front main seal, 335D coolant reservoir, 540 amps oil, and man oil filter. I just noticed I have right here coolant tank, coolant reservoir, the same thing. I guess I double posted it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I did add some trans oil, since I did you know, the transmission was disconnected and some slightly leaked out from the oil, the trans cooler lines. So I topped the trans off. That's pretty much it for the video. I don't think I have any pulls of the car yet. I don't have like any videos of me racing it, so I can't really put anything in. But yeah, stay tuned for more content. This car pulls. I'll hopefully get a dyno one day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this car, and more videos. Peace.
Fearless.